Let's say you got a job offer, one in Boston and one in New York City, and you're wondering which one should I take? Will I freeze in Boston in the winter? Will I be able to raise my kids very well in New York City? Will I be stuck in traffic all day long, or I will have enough time to enjoy my life? Will I be able to sleep in New York City, the city that never sleeps? So all those questions and much more coming up. This is Nuna and the Greater Boston Real Estate Show. And make sure to stay until the end, because I have a free bonus downloadable information for you that will help you to move.
Nuna's Greater Boston Real Estate Show.
First of all, a disclosure, I live and work in Boston, so I'm trying to be as impartial as possible, kind of like a journalist. According to Investopedia.com, cost of living in Manhattan is the highest in the country, 154% higher than national average. But Boston is not that far behind. People who are moving from a different state oftentimes are shocked how old the houses are in Boston, and the same goes for New York City. A rental apartment in Manhattan is about $4,200 a month. In Boston, about $3,400. Median home price in New York City is about $680,000, compared to Boston, which is $602,000. That's about 11.4% difference, according to bestplace.com. Healthcare. The average cost of healthcare, calculated using the standard daily rate for a hospital room and the cost of a doctor's office visit and a dental checkup, is 25% lower in Boston. According to GasBuddy.com, the gas prices in New York City are about $2.29 and in Boston are $2.04. Downtown Boston grew organically, so it's not in a grid like it is in New York City. And outsiders sometimes have a lot of trouble driving in Boston. There's never enough parking. You have to circle around and around until you find a parking spot in Boston. The average commute for Boston residents is about 10.3% shorter than for the residents of New York. What about the weather, you say? Well, right now on June 19th, it's 82 degrees in Boston, and let's see what New York is. Oh, 79 degrees in New York. So you see there's a few degrees of a difference. But New York in general, the winters are shorter, it doesn't get as cold, and they get less snow. Food. The average cost of food and groceries, not including restaurants, is 4.5% more expensive in New York City. Utilities. The average cost of heating or cooling a typical residence for the area, including electricity, natural gas, and other fuels, is 22.4% lower in Boston. There's a lot to do in New York City when it comes to entertainment shows. There are a lot of choices, lots of adult entertainment. In Boston, a lot of places close early. There are not as many choices as in New York City. So some people might think that Boston is a little bit boring compared to New York City. But once you have your family and you want to raise your kids, I think Boston is a better place. In general, Massachusetts is famous for its education, be it public schools, elementary schools to high school, as well as universities. It is known as the intellectual capital of the United States. As of 2015, WalkScore gives Boston the third most walkable city in the US. So overall, Boston, compared to New York City, is about 13 to 15% cheaper to live in. When you talk to that recruiter, make sure you get at least 12% higher salary for the same job in New York City. You can always take the train, the bus, or drive to New York City to catch an opening night at the Metropolitan Opera or on Broadway. Only 3.5 hours drive from Boston. Driving in New York City is not for the faint of heart, even though its streets are more predictable than Boston's. If you're still with me at this point, good for you. Send me your email address and I will send you a list of all the movers, all the repairmen, contractors, anything you might need when moving to the Boston area. Also check out these websites. The first one is all about better search of homes, better than Zillow, Redfin, or any of the online searches. It lets you customize, it lets you check out several listings at the same time. It's very photocentric, so check out that one. And you can set up your own search. And this one, YouTube chose something for you specifically. Make sure to subscribe, click on the bell to get notified of new videos coming up.